Skimmers, ATM Skimmers. Hi everyone, as part of our ethics research assignment, me and my friend are discussing on the topic of ATM skimmers. We start with ethics. Nowadays, no one of us likes to carry traveler's checks as a main source of funding on vacation or for any other purpose, but some people may still use them as an emergency backup. But most people these days have grown familiar to the convenience of simply finding a bank machine in whatever city they are and pulling out the local currency out from their account back home. Despite the rise in credit card and bank fees for these transactions, there are still some unbeaten problems in using local ATMs like ATM skimmers. This is how a skimming device looks like. So we would like to discuss this topic, ATM skimming. What does ATM skimming mean? It is a device that is kept in the slot of ATM machines where we swipe our cards. Also in some cases, other card readers like the ones used in a gas station. How skimming works: the devices planted on ATMs are usually undetectable by users. The makers of this equipment have become very adept at creating them, often from plastic or plaster, so that they blend right into the ATM's facade. What is ATM card skimming and pin capturing? ATM card skimming is a method used by criminals to capture data from the magnetic stripe on the back of the ATM card. The devices used are similar than a deck of cards and are often fastened in close proximity to or over the top of an ATM's factory installed card reader. Pin capturing refers to a method of strategically attaching cameras and various other imaging devices to ATMs in order to fraudulently capture the ATM user's PIN. These devices are used in skimming, card reader, hidden camera, and keypad layout. This is how a card slot looks in a skimming machine, and this is overlay of the skimmer. This is the skimming device itself as how it looks. This is a keyhole or hidden camera, and these are the mechanics of the camera along with the battery. This is the keypad wherein once you punch your pin, it is captured by the machine. Software: typical platforms previously used in ATM development include RMX or OS/2. Today, the vast majority of ATMs worldwide use a Microsoft Windows OS, primarily Windows XP Professional or Windows XP Embedded. Linux is also finding some reception in the ATM marketplace. An example of this is Banrisul, the largest bank in the south of Brazil, which has replaced the MS-DOS operating system in its ATM with Linux. Security: the Federal Bureau of Investigation is advising travelers to avoid updating software while using hotel or other public internet connections, warning that malicious actors are targeting travelers abroad through pop-up windows while they are establishing an internet connection in their hotel rooms. The security features built into Combis allow you to adapt your service to suit the way you want to operate your business. Within the banking industry, security considerations are paramount for any online service. All Combis sessions between your systems and our Combis applications are connected through a secure socket layer using 128-bit encryption. This is a widely used and accepted security method within the financial services industry. Who are affected by this? A Bulgarian citizen who was involved in an international conspiracy to skim debit and credit card information from bank and other ATMs, including at least one Bel Air early last year. Mr. George Costo, 29, who had been living in Howard County, was also sentenced to 2 years of supervised release by U.S. District Judge Kathleen Blake. Blake also entered an order requiring Costo to pay restitution of approximately 50,000 US dollars, the U.S. Attorney's Office said in a news release. Approach: Monetary Authority of Singapore Director and Special Advisor Tony Chu has noted in February that payment card fraud was one of the top threats faced by banks currently. He also predicted that 2012 will be the year of ATM skimming, not unlike the spate of unauthorized cash withdrawals that affected customers of local bank DBS the same month. ATM skimming is done by the perpetrator installing a device over the card slot of an ATM, which then reads the information stored on the ATM card's magnetic strip when users insert it into the machine. Such a device is often used in conjunction with a camera discreetly placed over the ATM. Some ethical viewpoints. For argument get easy money, they can get money easily from skimming and no need to work hard to earn that amount of money. This is the amount of money you can make through ATM skimming. They also want to show their skill. They can use their computer skills as well as get good money according to their skills. They get popularity and become famous in the community. They get more ideas after their success and they can complete their dreams. Against pay fine, fired from job, no future, or you get a bad reputation in the community. Well, you can end up being fined in court, you can end up in jail. You also get a bad reputation in society once you are captured by authorities. The Identity Theft and Deterrence Act of Graham Leach and the Fair Credit Billing Act. The Identity Theft and Deterrence Act of 1998. This act is also known as Identity Theft Act and amends the Title 18 USC to make identity theft a federal crime that is punishable up to $250,000 or imprisonment up to 15 years. And it considers major nation consumer agencies. The Graham-Leach Act prohibits pretexting which an attempt to fraudulently obtain customer information from a financial institution. The Fair Credit Reporting Act establishes the guidelines that credit reporting agencies must follow and procedure for correcting your credit card. Electronic Funds Transfer Act provides for the protection of the debit card transaction and other electronic transactions. Two possible approaches. Two brothers from Bulgaria were charged in US federal court in New York with using stolen bank account information and defrauded banks for more than 1 million. In New York, a Bulgarian national reference at the top of the story was sentenced yesterday to 21 months in prison for his role in a scheme that used sophisticated skimming devices on ATMs to steal over 1.8 million from at least 1,400 customer accounts in the New York area banks. The solution to this is anti-skimming solution helps prevent growing credit card problems. The ADT anti-skim security solution incorporating proven CPK technologies. You can also protect against ATM skimming if you know how the scam works and know what to look for. It is not always easy to protect your card.